Internet! Today we are reviewing a 4th-axis stabilizer for Osmo Pocket, and we're starting with a blind test right away. The rules are rather simple. You'll see A footage and B footage. They are not going to change, so if A is stabilized, it will remain as stabilized, or if B is the stabilized footage, it will remain as the stabilized footage. So the rules, as I mentioned, are quite clear. Let's jump into the test footage. So, do you already know which is which? Well, if you don't, let's roll the entire footage, and at the end I'm going to tell you which is stabilized and which is not. So, Osmo Pocket size, sometimes it's cursed too because it's so difficult to stabilize something so light. Now we are testing Osmo Pocket handheld. This is the handheld footage. I'm gonna go back. This is the handheld footage. I mean, I'm rather careful as well. It's not like I'm really crazy, but this is the handheld footage. Now I'm gonna reverse the camera, flip, and this is the handheld footage again. Now I'm walking to the other direction. I'm gonna put Osmo Pocket on a Z-axis stabilization, and we're gonna see if the 4th axis is actually necessary or makes a big difference. My walking pace will remain the same. See you on the 4th axis. So now Osmo is on the 4th axis stabilizer. We're walking the same distance and same pace, same everything, except now I have the stabilizer. I mean, it will definitely be a bit more stable than handheld because it is on a contraption, but I want to see if it will actually make a big difference on the Z-axis. So the ups and downs, are they smoothened? I'm not doing any kind of ninja walk, so let's see how it goes. Now I'm gonna reverse the gimbal. Okay, now it's looking at me. Let's do this. Now I'm walking the other way. Of course, it's a little more further away from me, so that, I believe, positively affects what's going on. Let's see. I mean, the thingy is moving. Yeah, it is stabilizing. Like, there is some movement there. I don't know if my iPhone can catch it. Please do not focus on the quality of the footage, but the stabilization aspect. Now it's actually moving like crazy. Look, I want to see how that footage turns out. Osmo Pocket is on FPV mode, so we won't be able to do the face track. Wow, it's moving like crazy, and if it is shock absorption of some sort, that's gonna make a big difference. The comparative footage is actually over. I think it's the best to watch those trails. Yeah, you can just watch these to understand about the 4th axis stabilization. Now I'm doing a decent walk. Like, yeah. Now camera is flipped, face track is on. Of course, my arm is crazy extended because Osmo Pocket offers this field of view. Again, I'm walking. How is the stabilization? Now I'm gonna hop on and get the 4th axis so that we compare. Alright, same walk on the 4th axis. Is there a difference? I'm walking with the same pace. Like, we can also tell that it takes about the same time. And now I'm gonna flip the camera. Camera is flipped. Now I'm doing a similar walk with the 4th axis stabilization. let's see how it goes. Like, can you tell the difference? Because I'm walking very normally, like this is it. And now with the 4th axis, I'm gonna also run a little bit. Let's do it. Like this is running. Whew. Sorry. Now let's do another run to the other side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, now that we did this, let me get it off the 4th axis quickly. It's not that difficult to get it off. Oh, now we are off the 4th axis. It's here. Now I'm gonna do the same run. I think it was flipped on the first run. So, face track is on. Running! Okay, very similar run. So we can easily compare. Now flipping the screen. And the last run. 1, 2, 3, run! How was the stabilization? Let me know. Did you like it? How was the stabilization? Is there a difference? I'm also gonna check it on post and let you know what I think, but post your comments down below. Okay, so before revealing what is what, I'm gonna add stabilization, like the simplest stabilization possible on Final Cut Pro 10. I'm just gonna click on stabilization and that will be it. I'm not gonna do any extra work. I'm only gonna add stabilization to one of the footage, the other one will remain the same. Let's see if it's making a big difference for you. And I'm only rolling the quick recap part. I think we can conclude by now. So, footage A is the handheld footage and footage B is actually stabilized. If you want to know or if you can't remember, you can just go ahead and rewind this video to check what it looks like. But again, A is handheld, B is stabilized. So, to conclude, especially after the stabilization, what do you think? I think the stabilization makes it almost similar, like almost the same. Of course, there is some warping. If you check out the running footage, you can easily see that there is some warping with the stabilization, which is normal. Like I was running. So what you need is that if you are a little bit careful with your Osmo, I think handheld would also work, especially if you can just add stabilization on Final Cut Pro 10. If you really want the 4th axis, or if you are editing, say, on your iPad Pro or something, and you don't have access to quality stabilization software, just grab this, because this is actually a lot easier than carrying a 4th axis gimbal or a regular gimbal, say, for your regular Canon, Sony, whatever camera. I mean, look at this size. This is really small. Only for 20 bucks. It also comes with that tripod. I think it's a good deal. And also, usually storing a gimbal is a hassle. Like if you own a Osmo Mobile 2 or any other gimbal like Ronin, whatever, they are gigantic. Instead, you can just grab your Osmo Pocket and a 4th axis stabilizer. You are better off. And again, you know, this thing is solid. It can take some beating, whereas electronic gimbals like the one on Osmo Pocket or any gimbal that you would use with a DSLR camera takes a lot of effort to carry, and it needs some good storage conditions as well. So long story short, if you're careful enough and if you have a software that can add decent stabilization, you're good to go. You don't really need the 4th axis stabilizer. But if you like the buttery smooth image, you can just go ahead and grab one of these because they are so easy to store. Like this doesn't require anything. It doesn't have a bag or something. It is adjustable and it comes with this tripod mount, like it comes with its own tripod, and if you need to put it on a tripod, which doesn't make sense, but there's also a thread here. So this thing is quite useful. To be frank with you, instead of going to somewhere with an extra gimbal, I can just use Osmo Pocket for easy B-roll. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe, and please let me know in the comment section below what you think about this comparison video. Would you pay for a 4th axis stabilizer or not? Alright, see you on the next one. Arrivederci.